October. A 6-year-old Palestinian-American boy is stabbed to death by his mother's landlord. The accused killer is charged with a hate crime. November. 3 college students are shot in Vermont while speaking Arabic and wearing traditional Arab scarves. One of them, a Palestinian-American, is now paralyzed. Incidents like these have Arab Americans on edge.
It was very similar to 9/11, that kind of sense of anxiety and fear and trepidation.
We're always on edge. We're always afraid. We're always afraid that we're going to be targeted or blamed for another event.
There are no recent FBI statistics regarding hate crimes against Arab and Muslim Americans. However, both the Council on American Islamic Relations and the Anti-Defamation League, which combats anti-Semitism, have tracked numerous incidents against these groups since October 7th.
You sort of conflate Palestinian with terrorists, therefore anybody who feels anything for Palestinians must be a terrorist. Not allowing us to express natural and normal human emotions and perceived as us showing terrorist sympathies dehumanizes us.
Palestinian-American Adam Abu Salah thinks twice about wearing the traditional scarf that's become a symbol of solidarity with Palestinians.
Is it worth it? I think sometimes when I go to places and it's places that I'm not familiar with, I say, should I just leave it in the car? Should I not, mention that I'm Palestinian, that I'm Muslim?
Although the fear of being targeted is worse since October 7th, Samra Lukman says it's part of being Arab American and Muslim, especially since the 9/11 attacks on the World Trade Center.
For almost 30 years of my life, I wore the headscarf. And when I moved to another state, I was too afraid to wear it. I actually stopped wearing it.
Recently, many Arab Americans were outraged by opinion pieces in 2 respected national publications. One compared the United States to a lion and millions of Arabs to insects. The other described Dearborn, Michigan, home to a large population of Arab Americans and site of pro-Palestinian rallies, as America's jihad capital.
I think there's a license to publish inflammatory, defamatory language about Arabs. I think it's okay to be racist towards Arabs.
You're justifying violence, you're justifying hatred against people, and you're putting them at risk. You are equating them to animals, which means that they are no longer seen as human.
In his Ramadan message on March 10th, President Biden expressed concern about the resurgence of hate and violence toward Muslim Americans. He said the administration is developing a strategy to counter bias, discrimination, and hate against Muslims, Arab Americans, and other marginalized groups. Dora McQuarr, VOA News, Dearborn, Michigan.